Students, this is Neha Sharma. Today in this video we will learn about noun case. So, we have four noun cases. Number 1 is subjective or nominative case. Number 2 is objective case. Number 3 is dative case. Number 4 is possessive case. When a noun is the subject of a verb, it is said to be in the subjective case. Clear? When a noun plays the role of a direct object of a verb, it is known as objective case. When a noun or pronoun plays the role of an indirect object, you have to take care of direct object here in objective case and indirect object here in dative case. Possessive case, when a noun or a pronoun shows ownership, it is said to be in possessive case. Let's now learn in detail about subjective case or nominative case. Clear? So, when a noun or pronoun is the subject of a verb, I have given you some key point here to remember. Ask who or what before the verb. Okay, who or what before the verb you have to keep in mind. For example, her new dress looks beautiful. So, now what I have said here, ask who or what before the verb. Now, what is verb here? Looks is a verb here. Now, what is before the verb? That is what? New dress. So, the new dress is what here? It is subjective or nominative case. New dress. Clear? India won the match. Once again, we have to see the verb, which is verb here, won. Clear? And who won the match? India won the match. So, what is this? This is subjective case or nominative case. Clear? In the third example, the Prime Minister has announced a big relief fund. So, who, what is the verb here? First, we have to see announced, has announced in a way. Now, who announced the relief fund? Prime Minister. So, this Prime Minister is subjective case or nominative case here. So, always keep in mind that ask who or what before the verb to find a subjective case or nominative case. Clear? Once again, gems are precious. Gems are precious. Now, in this there is not the main verb is not given here, but helping verb is given. So, here also that is the similar condition here, that before the helping verbs, because if there is no main verb in the sentence, so we can use helping verb. Gems are precious. Now, what are precious? Gems. Now, what is this? This is subjective case or nominative case. Clear? So, that's all about subjective case or nominative case. Now, the second part is objective case, or this is called accusative case also. A noun is said to be in the objective case when it is used as a direct object of the verb. Right? Now, I have told you in objective case or in dative case, we have to take care of the objects. In objective case, we have to see the direct object, and in dative case, we have to see the indirect object. Before going ahead, we will once again read about the object, and means which is the direct object and which is the indirect object. Objects. Clear? So, objects, very first thing you have to keep in mind that objects are after the verb. After the verb, you cannot find that before the verb. It is divided into two parts: direct objects, second is indirect object. Mostly direct objects are the things. Clear? And indirect objects are the persons, or In the way you can remind the receivers, clear, the receivers or the persons, but for your standard it's okay, like this things and persons. For 7th and 8th standard you can remind it with these two things and persons. So, direct objects are the things, indirect objects are the persons. Okay. But you will get some of the sentences where you have to find out with the receivers, clear. So, there you have to take care. Now, an object is a part of the predicate in a sentence. It receives the action done by the subject. For example, the mother gave her a gift. Now, what I have told you, that after the verb we have to locate for the objects. Now, mother is what? Subject. Gave is what? Verb. We have her child or a gift. These are the objects. Now, we have to see which one is direct object and which one is indirect object. It is not necessary that in a sentence you will get an object, because we read that a sentence is completed with the subject and the verb only. So, object is not required, object is not required every time. And one more thing I want to tell, if the object is given, so object is not necessary that direct object or indirect object you will get both, clear. But in this sentence we have both. So, once again, the mother is what? Subject. Gave is what? Verb. Her child a gift. Now, direct objects are the things. What is the thing here? A gift. So, a gift is direct object, clear. And her child, persons, means who receives the gift? Her child. So, child is what? Indirect object. Next one is, he threw stones in the pond. I have told you, every time you will not get the persons. So, there you have to keep in mind about the receivers. So, let us see, he is subject here, threw is verb here. Now, stones and pond, two things are there. One is thing. Which is thing? The things are the direct objects. Now, we have to learn that idea that persons, but we will not get any person here. Now, who is receiving? Where he is throwing the stones? In the pond, means in a way the receiver is who? The pond. So, the pond would be what here? The indirect object. Third one, I received a parcel. I received a parcel. Now, you will see, I is subject here, received is verb here, a parcel is a thing, means this sentence is having only the direct object. Which one is the direct object? Because there is no person given, right? You cannot say that I am getting the parcel, but direct we are talking about objects here. So, a parcel is direct object here. In this sentence we are not having indirect object.